Hello Internet, and welcome to another Top 5. I am Pretty Poor Gamer, and today we're going to look at a Top 5 Square Enix games that need a remake. When the internet bomb dropped that was the Sony E3 press conference, and that beloved title Final Fantasy VII got the words remake in it in glorious HD on the PS4, it got me wondering, what other Square Enix games could do with this? Since Square has been busy buying up companies and merging with others, we shall include all of them in our list. So, let's begin.
At last, the promise has been made.
Starting this list off at number 5, it's Mischief Maker. It was known as Yuki Yuki Troublemakers in Japan, and is a glorious game made by Enix for the Nintendo 64. Known for being notoriously confusing with the plot, this side-scrolling game, which by the way was the first side-scrolling game for a Nintendo 64, lets you take control of a robotic maid called Marina as she goes on a journey to save the one who created her. The one who created her is on the planet Clancer, which is being ruled by a tyrannical emperor and his forces. It's a great game with over-the-top boss fights, and this game was very underappreciated and still is in my opinion. I feel a remake would be perfect for it. Taking the number 4 spot is Xenogears. Xenogears is a science fiction RPG produced by Squaresoft for the PlayStation back in 1998. It was never released in PAL territories ever, which was really annoying for people like me, but thankfully came as part of a greatest hits collection in 2003, which remedied the situation. The game follows protagonist Fei Fong Wong and several others on their mission to understand the strange entities in their world. It is a traditional RPG using Square's tried and true active time battle system. Encounters are random and there's a transition to know when a battle is away to begin. This game just oozes Final Fantasy but feels so much fresher. It was well received and definitely deserves a remake. Taking the number 3 spot is Vagrant Story. Vagrant Story is a refreshing take on the action role-playing game by Squaresoft. Released way back in 2000 on the PlayStation, it was praised for its unique aesthetic, story and battle mechanics. Unbeknown to players at the time, because how could they know, it actually takes place in the same universe as Final Fantasy XII. The story centers around Ashley Riot, who is an elite agent, and I really don't want to give too much of the story away, as it's really good and really in-depth and you should all play it. It is almost a forgotten classic and is ripe to be picked from the feast of remakes. If it's not remade, you should buy it on the PlayStation. But maybe, just maybe Square Enix will think, Vagrant Story, that's what needs to be remade. Taking the number 2 spot, and most deservedly so, is Chrono Trigger. This is a near perfect game, which was made by Square for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System way back in 1995. Though it has old school graphics, I would drop a juice if a remaster was announced. The creators were dubbed the Dream Team, with Hironobu Sakaguchi, as we all know, the creator of Final Fantasy, and Akira Toriyama, the creator of the Dragon Ball series, both working on the project. You take the role of Chrono on a time-traveling adventure like no other. The remake would allow younger generations to play this masterpiece. Yes, it has come on the DS and the PlayStation, but an FF7-esque 3D graphical remake or reimagining would just be amazing to play. It was tough. Too tough to separate the two. Since Final Fantasy VII is getting a remake, it's only fair for 8 and 9 to get the same treatment. Arguably, in my opinion, they're both better than 7. They ooze more charms and scenes and the story all feel more fleshed out and real. Final Fantasy VIII, the opening intro, to when these battling sources of Dia just stand out in my mind. And as for 9, the attack on Lindblom, or when Kuja goes into trance mode, just really stand out. 8 and 9 are two amazing games with amazing story. To play a PS4 version would send me into a childlike frenzy. Even Hironobu Sakaguchi stated that 9 was his personal favourite game. Reworked scenes and detailed environments and reworked scores as well for the music, the possibilities are endless. I hope Final Fantasy VII Remake is a success, so they consider 8 and 9 for remakes. Oh, and how badass would the summons be? Anyway guys, that's the list. Please like and subscribe, especially the subscribe so I can keep doing this. I really enjoy doing it and I just hope I get more subscribers coming in. I have been Pretty Poor Gamer. If you want, you can find me on Twitter at Pretty Poor Gamer. Anyway, I'm signing out. See you in the next video, guys. It's Pretty Poor Gamer here. I really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. If you're viewing this or any other Pretty Poor Gamer videos and you do like it, please hit the subscribe button. I'm not going to make this huge long spiel about what a subscription means to me. Just know that it means a whole lot to me. Whether it's top 5s, let's plays, one-time videos, and just comedy sketches, just please subscribe. It would mean a great deal to me. Pretty Poor Gamer, signing out.